Good morning, children. Today we will study about the types of chemical reactions. Okay? As I told you in the introduction part, there are 5 types of chemical reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction and redox reaction. Okay? So there are 5 types of reactions. We will see one by one. So today we are going to see combination reaction. The name itself tells that something is combining together, correct? Combination reaction tells that chemical reaction in which a single product is formed by the combination of 2 or more reactants. We have studied that things combine together in the reactant and you will get a product. To make it simple, I tell you something. Your mother will be preparing nice breakfast, okay? Which breakfast is very good for health? They tell it's idli, dosa. Why? Because of the fermentation which is happening, okay? To prepare that, what will your mother do? Some of you would have observed. One day before, your mother will soak rice in one vessel and what? Black gram in the other vessel. So 2 things are there, 2 reactants. Next day morning, after grinding the whole thing, she will ferment it, and next day morning, what will you get? You will get nice idlis. Same way here, A plus B combine together to form AB. Okay? Now, you read this. Chemical reaction is a reaction in which a single product is formed by the combination of 2 or more reactants, or 2 or more reactants combine together to form a single product. This is called as which reaction? Combination reaction. We'll see some examples. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. This is some example. I am giving some examples. So carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide and hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Now, with the help of an activity, we will study this in detail. Okay? You are taking calcium oxide in a beaker. What do you mean by calcium oxide? CaO. CaO means calcium oxide. We will get calcium oxide from limestone. Okay? So, it is also called as quicklime. Calcium oxide is also called as quicklime. Whenever you are writing the equations, you should write the word equation also below this. So, calcium oxide is also called as quicklime. I have written here. You are taking calcium oxide in a beaker, 2 grams of calcium oxide in a beaker, and you are adding some 10 ml of water inside it. You should not pour it suddenly. Slowly you should add water inside the beaker. So the reaction tells us calcium oxide plus water. When you are adding, what happens? You will get calcium hydroxide. When you are getting calcium hydroxide, before that, when you observe the conical flask like this, or the beaker or conical flask, whatever you are taking, when you observe that, you will see the bubbles coming out. And enormous energy will be produced. That means heat will be produced. Okay? Heat will be produced from there. So, calcium hydroxide plus heat I have given. See, yesterday I told you that if you show the triangle symbol, it represents that heat is produced. If heat is produced, then it is called as exothermic reaction. Okay, heat is given out. So, it is called as exothermic reaction. So, if they ask an example for exothermic reaction, you can write this. Calcium oxide plus water gives calcium hydroxide plus heat. Okay. Now, quicklime, when it combines with water, you will get slake lime, I said. Now, we will see some observations. You are holding the conical flask in your hand, heat is observed. So, it is called as exothermic reaction. Okay. Now, you have studied the difference between acids as well as bases. With the help of litmus paper test, we can see that we can find out whether it is an acid or a base. So now in this, if you dip litmus paper, red litmus paper, what will be the change? This is an acid or a base? It's a base.